I doubt you'll see this, mate. But if you do, I think things were left, dust settled, all that stuff. And, I did regret doing the first video the way I did it and everything else. What I will say is, because I worry so much at night about what people say. But it is a pretext to open up a door here. A lot of people think that you've come across to my channel, bullied me, either paid me off or told me off screen. This is the way things work in this movement, conspiracy theories. And so I've quietened down due to, either some hideous pressure from you being told off or something, or I back down out of, so yeah. Again, I know it may not be in your interests, but some of it might be. I want to offer a hand to you like I did before. You know who I am, and I didn't realize that. You know a bit about me, so I'm offering a hand, like, to go on any channel. I don't care what, but if I offer to go on yours, it might seem like I'm trying to get clout. So you're welcome to come on my whatever neutral ground. But one, just address the fact that we haven't spoke in person ever, because people think that we're on the con, or at least the people I spoke to. Secondly is, and you could take this however you want. I noticed when Danny had you onto his podcast, he'd already made whatever accusations he was going to make, and I keep myself out of that. And you both seemed to talk quite well through the podcast, and then at the end, I noticed that you said Danny was disingenuous, and I felt like, okay, Paul feels like it's okay to say what he wants, which is fine. That's what you're there for. But that also then made me feel okay to say what I want. So there's like multiple birds that could be killed with one stone. One, I could get to know you a little bit and perhaps see your side of it, empathize with you, and perhaps, not be a dickhead to you. Other side of it, though, is if there's something, again, I'm not part of any of these hate groups, or I didn't realize how much, until talking to people, how much criticism you were getting. So when I made my original video, I didn't know it. I found out afterwards why you reacted the way you reacted. Because I'll be honest with you, I thought you were overly emotional, bit of a tit. But I take that back, because now I realised how much criticism you've been getting. I didn't know. I stay away from people, stay away from things, see stuff from afar, come in, make my videos, leave. Little did I know when I made the video about you, there was a whole other bunch of things going on with people criticising you. I didn't know that. So I'd like for us to either talk privately or talk publicly, where people can see that, no, we haven't had no previous contact. There is no deal between us. There's no nothing. But at the same time, we're on the same side. I'd like to reach a point with you where we trust each other. But at the same time, just the way you called Danny disingenuous, but you wait to the end of his podcast to do it. And that's fine. That's between you and him. If I feel that, I will say the same to you. But I won't leave it to the end of the podcast. I'll do it right at the very beginning, middle, wherever I feel it applies. And I offer you to do the same with me. That's free speech. Something that nobody on the left or the right seems to truly cover anymore. Oh, they make videos about it. Oh, they make videos about it. Oh, they talk about it. They even say they'll go for a civil war over it. But they don't like people criticizing people they like. And here is the problem. And when people start defending someone blindly, it makes other people attack them more.
I didn't understand
that. Happens. Sorry about that. That can happen to me and you. So whilst I'm offering a kind of truce and a peace settling kind of thing here, that's not to say I think we should get on video and be falsely nice to each other. I think that we should get on video, say whatever the hell we want, because I always say whatever the hell I want. Always. And people think that that I'll hold back or I'll be intimidated. No, I won't. But I don't expect you to be either. So I want to hash it out, because believe it or not, I don't want people to be on opposite sides. there's some people, obviously like the very far right, that we can't, even though they try and butter up to us, we can't have anything to do with, right? We all understand that. But people who generally have the system beliefs that we've got, we should be working together. And Paul, I'd like to be able to say that we're on the same side. Truth be told, I don't know. I don't know. I was quite upset when I saw your video when you were sort of responding to me, because I realised how much I got under your skin for a video that really for me was more whimsical. And I was like, I feel gutted about that. But at the same time, I was like, wow, what has got this guy so upset that he would want to respond to me anyway? I mean, look at me now. My channel's much smaller than it used to be. But then, like I say, I did my little bit of research and found out you've been getting guns fired at you from all angles. I didn't know that when I made my video. So with that in mind, and Richard Inman, who you know and you've done many podcasts with, he may or may not like me very much these days. I don't know, because we haven't spoken for a long time. But if he's honest and the wine bottle's down, he will, that's a joke, he will tell you that I'm honest and I'm easy to work with and I'm easy to talk to. Even if he wants to slag me off about anything else, and I hope he wouldn't, because I've always gone really well with him. But even if he's gone off me or whatever else, if he's honest with himself and his God, he'll have to admit to you, I'm a good person to talk to. I'm a smart person. I'm not a fool that will go out and do stupid things. I'm not a fool that will go out and repeat conversations you and I would have had. I am a pro. And he can tell you that if he's man enough, which I know he is my point. So there's my reference right there. If you need another reference, I can't name the person, which means you should know exactly who it is. There's my second reference as a person you can talk to, who could verify to you I'm not dangerous to talk to. So I just through talking to those people, I can take all of that paranoia off your plate. So now it comes simply down to, do you want to talk to me or not? Do you want people on your side, or do you just want to leave this mystery in the air? I'm offering you a chance to actually have a proper talk. What Danny did with you was said things before the video and then let you talk on the video, which I thought was right, because it was a right to reply. This won't be. This would be a conversation. Yeah, it's out there, it's offered. But this is the best way I can think of approaching things without firing shots at you and doing silly things like that. You know, I'm trying to do this the right way. If nothing comes of it, that doesn't mean I'm going to start shooting shots at you or whatever else. I can't be bothered. But I do think there's more to gain from this than there is to lose. And you may think, yeah, for you, because you'll get extra exposure and the rest of it. I've had all the exposure in the world. Yeah, I worked with Tommy. What difference did it make? I don't get the respect I deserve in this movement anyway. I'm not worried about exposure. I'm worried about truth. That's all I care about. It's all I've ever cared about. And while everybody's pretending to care about free speech again, well, then let's exercise some free speech. And I really hope we could shake hands and go, you're all right. But if we don't, we don't. Doesn't mean we can't still work on the same side. You must know people in this movement you don't particularly care for, but you know you can work together. I know one. I know Danny Tomo doesn't like me very much, but he can work with me because he's pro. You know, rest my case. Anyway, it's out there. And I expect very little, but I at the same time, I'm not going to say you will or you won't. You surprised me the first time coming over. I thought that took balls. Let's just see how big those balls are. And again, don't take that as a nasty comment. Take it as a challenge if you like. I don't really care. Catch you soon. Anyway, if I'm whiter than normal today, but I think it's the way this phone's coming out. But to everybody else out there that thinks it's all trouble and everything, the only way you can truly, truly unite the right is if people talk to each other instead of just saying we should all be on the same side and blindly support each other. No, we need to know each other in order to support each other, in order to know the score, especially when someone's not been around for that long. That's just my angle, my opinion. don't get me wrong, that's not just, and so that's nothing to do with Paul Thorpe's money. That's nothing to do with his position in the movement. That's nothing to do with anything else. That's purely to do with me and him. But I hope, from what, again, once I did do my research, I realized that, oh wow, he's been getting shit from a lot of people. And again, Paul, I didn't know that when I made my video. So perhaps we can put some of that to bed, right? You seem to be willing to come over and come on my channel and say what you believe the truth was. If you are, then perhaps we can put a lot of stuff to bed once and for all. Surely that's got to be appealing to you. I know it is for me, because I'm sick of, to be honest with you, I'm sick to death of hearing negative things about you as well. I either want to know if they're right or they're wrong. It's that simple. But I'm sick to see people castigated me and flogged me for making that video about you. But what you all need to understand is people wound me up to that point for months. So I'd like to either set the record straight. Well, I'd like to set the record straight one way or the other for both of us. That's me done. Anyway, good day to everybody. And if you don't take me up on it, no offense taken.